Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask. It is Friday. It's the 21st day of May. It's National American Red Cross Founders Day. That's cool. National Waitstaff Day. You know what I encourage people to do today?
What's that?
Give a giant tip. A bigger tip than you feel comfortable with. A tip that makes you even go, should it be that much? Wouldn't today be an awesome day to do that?
Yes.
It is National Waitstaff Day.
You pretty much always tip like that, and I'm always
I absolutely appreciate people who are going above and beyond to help. I think that's awesome. National Strawberries and Cream Day, National Memo Day, National Endangered Species Day, National Defense Transportation Day, National Bike to Work Day, NASCAR Day, and National Pizza Party Day. A lot of stuff going on today. And I am so excited for my guest. I remember watching this guy, and he is an amazing stand-up comic. And I've seen him in movies. I've seen his TV shows. Mr. Louie Anderson.
There you go.
How cool is that? Yeah, Louie Anderson. Coming up with a comedy call.
Addiction. It's not a pretty thing. Addiction can lead to many problems in your life. Addiction can drive away those who love you the most. And addiction can lead to the loss of jobs, relationships, and even your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. They want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such, brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. A new survey shows that over 33,000 New Yorkers changed their licenses from New York State to Florida between 2020 and so far in 2021. 33,000. And that's just the ones that have made it thus far through the DMV. And there's people saying that I guess the lines are really long. And that's just one state. So from New York to Florida, one state, 33,000 people moved. More than that. Again, that's just the ones who've already changed their license. A new study finds whether you prefer sweet or savory snacks actually reveals a lot about your personality. Heidi, what do you think? Sweet or savory?
For me, sweet.
Yeah. The study says if you have a sweet tooth, chances are you like to live on the wild side. Say no more.
And you're more savory, so what does that say about you?
It doesn't even say.
It doesn't?
We are so boring they didn't even type it. That's what it is. That's
They're like, yeah, it doesn't matter.
Pretty sure. Nobody cares. Surveys and studies and such, brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com.
Do you have a credit card? We'd like to help you get a better credit card. If you don't have any credit cards, we'd like to help you too. At BetterCreditCards.com, we have credit cards that offer different things for different people. Some cards offer points. Some cards are designed to help you build your credit. BetterCreditCards.com wants to help you get a better credit card, no matter what you're looking for. See if we can help you find a better credit card at BetterCreditCards.com. That's BetterCreditCards.com.
This is your Brain on Drugs, brought to you by TimeForRehab.com. I want to remind you that even though we talk about silly things every day, addiction is no laughing matter. If you or someone you know needs help, there is more information and people who will help at TimeForRehab.com. This story, it's funny because it has to do with drugs, but it really doesn't. A middle-aged woman in Brazil is suing the police for mistaking 2 bags of flour for cocaine.
Oh, my gosh.
She spent 2 days in jail.
Oh, my gosh.
After she was arrested carrying 2 bags of flour home from the supermarket.
I would be so furious.
2 bags of flour, and they say, what is this? She goes, it's flour. They're like, no, that's cocaine. She's like, no, it's flour.
My gosh.
2 days in jail. And they go, guess what? Turns out that was just
flour. Oh, yeah. That is
That's too bad.
Lawsuit right there.
Well, you'd think there'd be a way for them to test that. I don't know. It just seems really weird.
Boy.
Apparently, that's what happens when somebody in the police department's brain was on drugs.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com. Robert De Niro suffered a leg injury while filming the new Martin Scorsese movie, Killers of the Flower Moon. He said the pain is excruciating. That's too bad. Jaden Smith is opening a restaurant that will serve free vegan meals to the homeless. Not sure where that's going to be. And sources close to J-Lo, that's Jennifer Lopez, say that her romance with Ben Affleck, also known as Ben Affleck, is the real deal. Ben and
Are
Jen.
you kidding?
Ben and Jen were engaged in 2004, and then things ended, and then she dated other people, and now she's back with Ben.
Okay.
So, but there's, sources close to them, also known as they put out a press release,
Okay.
that this is the real deal. So I'm excited for them.
Well,
I hope
that's
that works out.
Great.
That'd be wonderful. Very, very nice. I'm also excited for Jaden Smith and his restaurant. That's cool too. Big Screen, Little Screen, brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com.
At WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com, we help you get ready for all the fun holidays throughout the year with fun, silly, and just plain weird gift ideas for your friends. If you have a friend who has a bizarre sense of humor, we've got a gift for them. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com posts a link to something that will make you smile each and every day. Whether you buy these weird gifts or not, it's worth checking out just for a smile. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. That's WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of RadioSavings.com. Eric Clapton is bashing vaccine safety propaganda commercials after having a disastrous reaction to the AstraZeneca vaccine. Mm-hmm. And it's interesting because online somebody said, I just find it very interesting that the man who sang the song Cocaine is like fighting with a drug company now. So I'm like, I don't know that he's fighting with a drug company, but yeah, it is kind of interesting. Chicago has released 1,000 feral cats onto the streets. Why would they do that? Well, they had a rat problem. Well, now you're going to have a cat problem. What are you going to do to fix the cat problem? Put dogs on the streets? What will you do to fix the dog problem?
Well, what kind of a problem are they going to have from the cats? The cats will be fine because they're eating rats.
Yeah, but they're feral cats. These are just like
This
wild.
means they're homeless cats. It doesn't mean that they're
1,000 of them. 1,000 feral cats on the city streets.
But with as big as that city is, it's really not that many.
All right.
I think it'll be fine.
I'm telling you right now, it is not going to help tourism, just so you know. I can't imagine it. Hey,
Neither would the rats.
Let's go see the feral cats.
I'm just saying, what would you rather see when you're touring the city? Would you rather see rats or cats?
Maybe. I don't know. Neither one. Chick-fil-A is in the news. They're reportedly running out of their famous dipping sauces. So I don't know exactly what that means. Can't they just make more? You'd think? I don't know.
Maybe they got them from China.
I have no idea where they come from, but apparently they're running out. A Montana ski resort has figured out a way to make fake snow from recycled sewage.
Oh!
Skier, so this doesn't affect me in any
Ew.
way. But boy, that just doesn't sound like an enticing thing. No. Miss Mexico was crowned the winner of the Miss Universe pageant, by the way. I did not see the show.
I didn't know that it was going on.
Apparently, we missed it again.
I guess I thought that was all done.
Every year, Miss Universe seems
from
to
Earth.
come from Earth. Yeah, that's
Isn't that weird?
a good deal. It's really nice. Earth, 80 years in a row.
Go
now.
Earth.
Yay. This has been Scoop of the Day, brought to you by RadioSavings.com.
Early to bed, early to rise makes you healthy, wealthy, and wise. This is a great quote from Benjamin Franklin. At InsuranceChicken.com, we know a thing or two about great quotes. We help people get great insurance quotes every day. It's super simple and free to find out if we can make you healthy, wealthy, and wise. Okay, I can't guarantee that, but I can assure you we'd love to help at InsuranceChicken.com. We want to help you peck out great deals on insurance. That's InsuranceChicken.com.
It's the John and Heidi Show. We have a comedy call with a very, very funny man, Mr. Louie Anderson. How you doing, sir?
I'm good, John. You go all over the place.
Everywhere we are, they know Louie Anderson. You've been in a ton of movies. Your comedy specials are amazing. And you've got a new project that's coming up here real soon. So anybody from anywhere can tune in and watch you do a live performance live from Las Vegas. Tell me a little bit about this.
Well, RushKicks.com does these virtual tours. I saw one, with at least 5 or 6 different comics, and I go, these are fantastic. And you don't think they're going to work, but they do work. They send you the equipment. You do it live from wherever you are. I could do from my bed, from my bathtub, from the pool, the basement. But I'm really looking forward to it. And it's $15, I think, is the starting thing. There's a VIP package for a meet and greet, and that's you get a free autographed poster of me and John Anderson coming to America. I think it's going to be really great. I've been working on the material for a year. I played some in a club this weekend to see how it would go over, and people loved it. I'm really looking forward to it. This is my 7th special, and, I can do one thing good in life. I can do stand-up comedy.
You do an amazing job. Now, have you done anything virtual like this where you're doing it talking to a camera instead of an audience?
Not really, not with stand-up, but, I've got 2 chipmunks and a few quail that live in the yard, and they'll probably really be into it. So I'll be able to use their timing.
That's awesome. Now, when you're doing this special, will you have some people in the room with you too, or will it all be 100% virtual?
Yeah, I think we are. No, because I have a special guest from Baskets, the TV show I did for the show. So you'll get to see that person. But yeah, I'll have some people. I haven't decided exactly where I'm going to do it from because, I really can do it anywhere. So I'm looking forward to that idea. Some people do it, at their table. Some people do it in their theater. And some people do it in their living room. Some people do it in the kitchen, my favorite place. Maybe I'll do it from the fridge.
That's awesome.
Leave the fridge door open. Leave the fridge door open for light.
You could just do the special. Could also be cooking with Louie, and you can make your favorite meal while you're doing it. So
I know, I love that. Actually, it'd be so much fun.
So now, during the pandemic, when everybody was kind of locked down, is that where you came up with your material? Were you writing stuff from last year, or writing stuff from before that?
No, I've been writing. I've been writing constantly this year. I've been very, we're all thinking a lot this year. A lot of thoughts go on, and I said I got to write. So I started writing this stuff down, and I go, I got to do a special. And then my manager called and said, "Hey, do you want to do a virtual special with Rush Ticks?" And I said, "I certainly do." Patton Oswalt did one. It was great. And so, yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I've been writing the material. I've been working it out, and it's going really well. And, I'm going to talk about, what a relationship I have with Uber Eats and DoorDash and, all those places. I'm going to talk about what it's like, what I've watched on TV, what I haven't. I'm going to talk about how crazy you could easily go. What would it have been like for my parents to have been here during the pandemic? And, those kind of things.
Well, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It's coming up next month, Saturday, June 12th, 6 p.m. Pacific time, and it's on rushtix.com. We're going to throw a link to it to make it easy. Louie, thank you so much. I appreciate it so much.
Yeah, and can I do a quick shout-out to my sister Shanna, my niece Leanne, my niece Lisa, and my great-niece Alex and Jeremy and the whole gang and little Jack. All of them, I love them all. I think of them every day.
Thank you so much for your time. Appreciate it a bunch, sir.
Thank you so much.
Again, the very funny Louie Anderson. He's got a really fun comedy special coming up next month, June 12th, 6 p.m. Pacific time. I've got a link to all the information, but it's at rushtix.com. I'm going to make it super simple, super easy. I've got a link to it in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
Addiction. It's not a pretty thing. Addiction can lead to many problems in your life. Addiction can drive away those who love you the most. And addiction can lead to the loss of jobs, relationships, and even your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. They want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Koalas have fingerprints.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Chimpanzees and gorillas have human-like fingerprints, too. In fact, koala prints are so similar to human prints, even to an expert crime scene investigator. As of yet, no koalas have been framed for human crimes, but it is possible. So if you see fingerprints at a crime scene, it could have been the killer, or it could have been a koala.
Interesting.
It's today's fun fact. Now you know. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Do you have a credit card? We'd like to help you get a better credit card. If you don't have any credit cards, we'd like to help you too. At bettercreditcards.com, we have credit cards that offer different things for different people. Some cards offer points. Some cards are designed to help you build your credit. Bettercreditcards.com wants to help you get a better credit card, no matter what you're looking for. See if we can help you find a better credit card at bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Now, radiotravelgroup.com presents a news headline from somewhere in this world, Dateline Australia. An Australian snowboarder has taken criticism after posting a photo of herself breastfeeding her son while performing gymnastics. What? How could you
How do you manage that?
What kind of gymnastics?
Exactly.
I don't know. But if you can do that, I guess maybe you're a lot more. Because here's the thing: I can't do gymnastics on my own. I certainly couldn't do it while holding a child and doing all that. So I've got a link to the story. I'm not going to click it because I'm about afraid to see what's going to be there. But it is in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
At WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com, we help you get ready for all the fun holidays throughout the year with fun, silly, and just plain weird gift ideas for your friends. If you have a friend who has a bizarre sense of humor, we've got a gift for them. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com posts a link to something that will make you smile each and every day. Whether you buy these weird gifts or not, it's worth checking out just for a smile. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. That's WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
Now, some weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. Responding to a report of a disturbance in the potato chip aisle, police arrested a Cleveland woman for allegedly striking a female victim in the face with 10 pounds of ground beef.
Oh.
The confrontation happened at a Walmart in Cleveland, just outside of Cleveland. Two women involved. One says who once lived in the same duplex. Okay, so these two used to be neighbors.
Okay.
36-year-old was battered with ground beef. There's a protection order now against the 25-year-old batterer. The pair spotted each other. One threatened to beat up the other.
Oh, my
That's
goodness.
when the other pulled down the other person's mask and spit on her.
Oh.
She missed the target, hit a shopping cart. That's when she grabbed a meat log and struck the other woman a couple of times in the face.
Super classy.
Yeah, this is just such a bizarre story. I've got a link to it if you want to read all the details. I'm done. It's in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
John and Heidi.
Time now for your moment of duh, brought to you by radiosavings.com. A man was linked to an armed burglary and a carjacking after he left his cell phone at the scene.
Ah, there you
Police say a man
go.
woke up, went to his living room, began working from home, and noticed, hey, his laptop is gone. Then he saw a burglar in his kitchen. A report from the police say the burglar had the victim's replica samurai sword in one hand and his vehicle keys in the other. The burglar then ordered him to pick up clothes hamper filled with stolen items from the residence, told him to bring it out to the truck. The victim did as ordered, and the burglar left in the man's truck. That's when the man called the law enforcement agency, and they showed up, and they found the guy had left his cell phone there.
Oh, funny.
Damian Grady, 24-year-old. They also found the sword that had his fingerprints on them. He was arrested for resisting arrest, multiple drug charges, carjacking, armed burglary, whole bunch of stuff. His bail was set at $150,000.
Get a job, people, and earn your own money.
It's a bad idea. It's today's moment of duh.
Early to bed, early to rise makes you healthy, wealthy, and wise. This is a great quote from Benjamin Franklin. At InsuranceChicken.com, we know a thing or two about great quotes. We help people get great insurance quotes every day. It's super simple and free to find out if we can make you healthy, wealthy, and wise. Okay, I can't guarantee that, but I can assure you we'd love to help at InsuranceChicken.com. We want to help you pack out great deals on insurance. That's InsuranceChicken.com.
Time now for Is It a Golf Course or Is It a Rehab Center? Brought to you by TimeForRehab.com. Heidi, tell me, the Legacy in Phoenix, Arizona. Is it a golf course or is it a rehab center?
That's a golf course.
The Legacy is a golf course.
There
Good
we
job. How did you
go.
know that?
It just,
You been there?
you wouldn't want to say, I'm checking into the legacy
Why not?
for
That could
rehab.
be a good rehab center.
Why would that be a rehab center?
I don't know if they have a legacy of helping people. I have no idea. It could go either way.
I don't know.
Eh.
I felt like I knew that one.
I'm glad you did. You did a good job. I gave you the golf clap. You've done well. That is how we play. Is it a golf course or is it a rehab center? Brought to you by timeforrehab.com.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. It comes your way courtesy of bettercreditcards.com. Here's a kind of a heartwarming story. Here's the headline. She just helped me. Strangers help mothers during son's public meltdown. So here's a story. A mother in Knoxville said she was feeling hopeless as she tried to calm down her autistic toddler. That's when a stranger's act of kindness turned both of their days around. It's really kind of neat. Ashley Fox was shopping with her son, Norris, who's 3. He's nonverbal, diagnosed in January with autism. Picked out a stuffed puppy at the store, but rang up cost more than she expected, so she put it back. That is when Norris had a meltdown.
Right.
She said, I rushed out as fast as I could. Obviously he was screaming and crying, and I looked like, I was kidnapping my own child. She said it was really bad. She said as she was struggling to get him into the car seat, a woman approached behind her, holding the stuffed puppy the son had wanted.
Oh.
The lady comes up behind me and pulls the puppy out and says, hey, is this what he was wanting? And she said, oh, yeah, it was. And she handed it to him and calmed him down. She said I was able to buckle him up. Everything was great. I thanked her. I offered to pay for the puppy, and she wouldn't let me. She said she just really wanted her to know that it made the kid's night, made his day as well. And she said, you know what? He just can't put it down. He's obsessed with it. He loves it. I think that's really cool. She posted on Facebook that Norris and the puppy are now inseparable. Thousands of people have liked the post and commented about the random act of kindness. She said, I didn't expect anything like this when I made the post. But all of a sudden, all these people from all over the place are just being touched by this story. This woman, she didn't judge you. She just literally helped. She didn't judge anybody. She just said, you know what, here, I'd love to do this. And this reminds me of when I was younger. I worked at a grocery store, and there was a time a young kid wanted some candy, and the mother didn't buy the kid the candy, and I asked for permission if I could. She told me no.
Well, maybe the kid didn't deserve the candy.
I was like, okay. I said, can I get that? No. I'm like, okay, I'll just be quiet now.
Yeah.
That is not how I was expecting this to end. I'll just be quiet. Time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. I've got a link to the story in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.